All right, my Leos, welcome back to our channel. Welcome to our channel if you're new here. Today we're in our robe, our comfy cozy robe, and I hope you're comfy cozy too. We're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna start with this. What's this? The Modern Witch, because we are, and that's what we're gonna do. And this is just gonna be for fun. And if it makes sense, let me know, hun. Okay? Let me get another sip of this tea because, girl, bruh. It is mad early right now. And yeah, last quarter, new things, right? So let's start and see what we need to know. Like I said, this is just gonna be for fun. And if it makes sense, let me know, hun. Okay? So what do we need to know for the Leos? Yes. So we already have the Fool. So the Fool is all about new beginnings. We just said this. We just said new beginnings. And then Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. You're formulating something, putting things together. Like I'm picturing a puzzle, like a literal puzzle. Behind here, I have a puzzle. It's a mystical tarot puzzle that I'm going to start working on soon. But I'm picturing a puzzle, and you're putting everything together. And while you're putting the pieces together, you can see what the whole picture looks like. You know, when a puzzle, you can see the whole image on the box. You can see what is supposed to be portrayed at the end, but you still have to put the pieces together. So I think you're in that phase of something. You started something new, and all you have to do is focus on making the pieces hit. That's what the focus needs to be on, not the whole grand picture, because the whole grand picture is going to be produced and produced, or whatever the word is. It's going to be apparent as long as you keep on putting the pieces together, right? So bit by bit, everything's going to make sense, and you have to continue to have that courageous energy and that adventurous energy that you had when you first thought of the idea. You thought of the idea for this to come about. Keep on taking those steps towards making it come about. That makes sense? So with the Fool, there's going to be a lot along the journey, because the Fool is just the beginning. We're just starting. Like, it's the beginning of September when I'm recording this. Whenever you're watching this, it could be the beginning of whatever new phase for you. But a lot is going to happen on the journey, and you're going to be able to make it come to fruition. Whatever, you're going to be able to get to the world, to the end, by continuing to keep on putting everything together. So put it together, and it's going to go swimmingly. So let's get another one. Another one for the Leos. What else do we need to know? If you don't pop this time, I'm going to take it from the top. And it popped. Just like that. The justice we were looking for. This is justice. Everything. And this two major arcanas. Let's note that. This is serious. This is a big deal. Like, you feel like it's a big deal for you. With the Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, you feel like if you pour into it, it's going to pour back into you. And that's exactly what it's going to be. The scales on this justice, they're going to be balanced. It's going to be, you're going to get your, what's it called? The just desserts. You're going to get exactly what you are looking for, and what you're owed, and what you're due. Along this journey. The justice is like, maybe there were some things that were not fair about the previous situation, or you could be looking at things about how things can be fair, or what can be done, or things that can be made right within this new beginning. So I want to say, like, say if you wanted to start a new job, that's going to be, you're going to be the Fool. You're going to be a novice at the beginning, but continuing to move forward, you're going to, and it makes sense, right? That's why the justice is here. It makes sense that you're a novice in the beginning, because it's a new journey. But that's what's going to happen. It's going to be new. It's going to be fresh. Like, you can't be prepared to, what am I trying to say? Like, you know what's coming to mind? Matrimony, with the beginning of that Wale song with Seinfeld. At the beginning, you're going to be a new person. You're going to be a new you. Like, you're never prepared for what it's going to be, but you just have to be prepared for the journey. Let's say that. Be prepared for the journey. You might not know what exactly is going to be in it, but you know that by starting the journey and then continuing to put one foot in front of the other, you're going to be able to feel out what's right and what's not right. And then it's going to continue to pour into you the more that you pour into it. So let's get one more. We have the Nine of Pentacles. This is a solo dolo. Like, focus on you. And I feel like this is literally intentionally you. Like, you're going to be learning with the Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck. You're going to be learning, discovering, maybe conversing with different people or different things. But I think it's more so focused on you and what you are going to be doing in the situation. The Nine of Pentacles is going. This is building your fruits. This is building your pentacles up towards long-term longevity, for long-term wealth and long-term stability, all of those things. That's just going to be a result of what you put in. That makes sense. I do want to clarify the Fool. What is the beginning? What is this beginning journey? What are we beginning? A Justice come out again. I've never seen this card. She looks like cake. Let us eat cake. I love this. Like, I got this deck originally because it reminds me of Adventure Time, and I really like this. But Justice, Fool, and Justice, that comes out again to reiterate what we said. What we're beginning, the new thing we're beginning, is a new path that feels right. And then the World at the bottom of the deck, because we mentioned it earlier. So it's like we know for a fact, for certain, that this is going to end certain things that were not right in our life, and now we can move towards what is right in our life. You just have to continue to keep moving. Remember your why. Remember why you felt this way in the first place. Remember what you want to amount to. Remember what where you came from to where you're trying to go. Do you want to continue to go on the path that you're going? Do you want to go back to where you were going, or do you want to keep moving forward? And I think you're moving forward towards something better, something that's more aligned, something that's more with the Justice. It's like fair. Like, this is fair. Like, fair enough. You're going to get what you need. Like it's like if you're in a debate with somebody and then you're making valid points and they're like, fair enough, and then you just case closed win. And I think that's what's happening in your life. You're finding the case closed win scenarios in your life that will help you build on your stability. So Justice, why is Justice here? What's being right? Oh no, this is the information card. Let me put that down. What's being built right? The Hierophant. It's a lot of major arcanas. It's all major arcanas out here except for the Nine of Pentacles, and I think that's just symbolizing you. That's just you. And then the Hierophant here, this is even more structure. This is more, you know, what's right and what's wrong. This is law. This is not law. You could be going to law school. Who knows? Let me know if you are. I'm wishing you nothing but the best. Like, you are going to have the best because you want to do what's right. You are doing what's right for you, and then ultimately it's doing what's right for overall in life, if that makes sense. So it's a Hierophant. It's about, like, look, you see the two people down there, and then the person up there, like, you could be, that's a judge. That could be just you in a position of authority to be able to help and decide with these people, or help and decide within yourself, your shadow versus your light, or your past versus your future, however you want to see it. But you're deciding what's right for you in your life, and then eventually that makes a ripple effect within the world. You do what's right for you, then that reflects into the world because it changes your habits, the way that you present yourself, right? I think that's all we're going to clarify. Let's go ahead and get our Christ Consciousness Oracle. Let's see what Oracle card would be beneficial for the Leos. It's probably not going to pop because we just got these not too long ago. Okay. So, we're going to get this one. The Magi. Signs and Divine Timing. This is number, what? Number 5. Number 5s represent change. I'm picturing like the flip of the pillow from one thing to the next, and you're realizing and recognizing the different signs and divine timing, opportunities for you to take advantage of that will present, that would equal up to this, equal up to everything turn it into, or amount into what you wish for and hope for. Especially with him looking at that star up there, that take this as a sign that everything is going to work out in a fair way that you're expecting. So let's go ahead and get a prayer for today and see what prayer would be helpful for the Leos. And if you ain't pop, I'm taking this one. Have patience. God isn't finished yet. Philippians 1:6. Screenshot it, write it in your journals, and pull out this verse if you feel called to recite it or review it or meditate on it. Do that. But this goes hand in hand with the puzzle that we were talking about in the beginning. It's not finished yet, but continue to do what's right along the way so that you can see the appropriate picture at the end. Because if you start trying to put pieces where they don't fit, it's not going to be right. Okay? So I'm going to see you on the next video. Peace, Leos.